land of the free and the home of the brave.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Houston, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
And you know, Houston, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Demon. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
And I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
And here is MP. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Pass to Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-pointer by MP. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. There's the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Demon missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
A 3 from MP. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Claxton. Last game he had 10 points. He tries for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Golden State. Claxton with the steal. And Claxton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3-ball there.
Thomas inside. Here's Demon. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 19. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left. He's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Wilson. Houston also making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Okogie, and MP subbed in for Shepard. So on the floor for Houston, they've got MP. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Durant, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
MP way outside. Here's Sengun. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
P goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 32 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Johnson, that's for 2, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
The 3 from MP. Brooklyn with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
MP deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Demon's got 8 points.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Terrence Mann. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Johnson. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. And the Nets, another three.
We got a little game within the game as Thomas responds there with a three of his own.
Now, MP. He has 35. And another three for Houston.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And the basket by Thomas.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Indiana. And here's MP for three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Off target from outside. And so it's the Houston Rockets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Brooklyn Nets.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. For the Western Conference, MP.
To no one's surprise, MP, individually, he's a level above. Also makes his teammates better. What more do you want?
Makes his coach look awfully good as well. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Axton, a screen on Thompson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Another three for Brooklyn.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Now, here's MP. He's got 44. Here's Şengün. Count that bucket. Şengün's got 9.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Rockets leading by 21. MP fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Porter in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Porter's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on? And good, he hits it again.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963, and that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Clowney. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Demon. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Demon's got 10 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
MP from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Demon. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP way outside. Houston with a new 14. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 59 points.
From way out there, MP testing the limits of his range.
Shoots the 3. Thomas's shot is off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Switch here. Claxton's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Green comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And MP subbed in for Shepard. Porter in the corner. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Green, Fred VanVleet out there with MP. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And a deep 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Hands it from downtown.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
MP from deep three-point land. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Wow. What can you say?
VanVleet against Johnson. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Fourth quarter.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Sinks the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Claxton no good. MP with it. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. Sinks that one from the post.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Pass to Claxton. 1:21 left in the game. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Johnson finds Porter. No good on the triple.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
MP from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Houston. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
And a deep 3 from MP. And another 3 for Houston. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Here's man. So we